What is up, guys? Bachman's Garage back at you again with another video. This is the part 1 of the drag bike build, miniature drag bike. All the parts that you see here were purchased from Go Power Sports. The tire was not mounted on the wheel. I had to do that. All these parts are eventually going to be painted. Other than that hub and that hub, I mean, I might paint that one, I don't know. It's actually going to be powder coated more or less, and the axle. But yeah, I'm going to go through and explain just a little bit of my setup. I also have 2 parts in this box over here, but I got those off of eBay. I'm going to be ordering parts gradually. This is basically what I needed to get a start on it because I have the front end to a 2003 KX65. I'm going to be using the front forks, front wheel, front brake assembly, triple clamps, and the rear brake master cylinder and pedal. And then, yeah, so that's all I'm using from a 65. And then it's getting a 2007 YZ85 motor. Yeah, and then it's all going to be gear ratio from there. The 85 motor will have a Weisco piston, all new gaskets, seals, and bearings, and a Boysen Power Rad aluminum reed block with reed valves, and the Boysen covers. That's about it. It's pretty much bone stock. Other than that, 6-speed, 85, 2-stroke, and I'm going to be making an exhaust off of the header. But anyway, we'll get into this video. This is a 20 by 7 by 8 long-lasting on-road, off-road. It says not for highway use, which means basically just don't put it on the road. It is speed rated, I believe, to like 90 miles an hour. My goal is 100. I think I'll be okay. You can see that it is stretched slightly, but it's a straight line bike. I really doubt I'm going to be even this far over on the tread, because this is technically a front tire, and this rim is technically a rear rim for a golf cart or I think it's a golf cart, or like a 150 go-kart or whatever, but it's a 8-inch diameter by 8-inch wide centered hub wheel. So the hub is centered inside the wheel. It comes with a valve stem, which was really cool that they included that, even though valve stems are cheap. That will be powder coated silver to match the front wheel, because the front wheel is aluminum. So we have a 7-inch wide tire on an 8-inch wide wheel. So there's a 1/2 inch of stretch on either side, roughly. I don't know exactly how they measure tires. We have a 36-inch long, 1/4 inch keywayed, 1-inch axle. And my goal is to just cut this threaded bar off the end of it on each side, and then I'm going to try and make 2 axles out of it. I don't know the exact width yet, but I know I'll be at least getting 2 axles out of it, so I'll have 1 spare. I'll take it to the track with me. I'm going to get the centers of these then drilled and tapped. Well, I need something that I can center it and I can drill and tap it, and then I'll run bolts with washers on the end of it on these retainers, because these get placed on your bearing here, and then that would be the outside of your axle. So these have set screws too, so it'll be plenty secure there. That being said, these 2 collars came with my 3-hole axle bearing kit. So you got bearings on both sides with 3 bolt holes instead of 2 and instead of 4, so it's not overly excessive and it's not underly excessive, if that makes any sense. And it comes with your carriers. You weld them right up to wherever you want on the frame. I bought 4 3-hole gussets, 3-inch by 3-inch. I guess they actually measure out to 2 7/8 on both sides. This is a steering wheel hoop. That would be like right here's the shaft of the steering wheel that goes down to like a go-kart. That's what this is. Well, I'm going to use this for the front portion of my frame. I'm going to weld my upper tube up to my stem, and then my forks will drop down here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure yet. I wanted it for this bend, and I have a bunch of other, I think it's OBD83. I bought 20 feet of it. It was about $41. And it's the exact same diameter and wall thickness. as this, and they build like micro sprint cars out of it. So it should definitely hold up for how simplistic this is going to be. Then the front of the engine will be probably around here-ish, and then the rest of the frame is going to be welded on back from here. At least that's the plan. We have a Go Power Sports aluminum, CNC'd, I believe, CNC'd aluminum, 1-inch quarter-keyed sprocket hub. It comes with a keyway and 6 bolts. I'm probably not going to use these bolts. I might save the keyway. I'm ordering 12 inches of keyway from bmicarts.com. This is a 4-on-4 hub, 1 inch all the way through with quarter key for that wheel. And then we have a 6-inch Manco go-kart disc brake, super thick. I've seen videos of go-karts with like 60 plus horsepower with these on it, and they're doing, I mean, a really aggressive stop. This is more or less just going to be a slow type of thing. The only thing I'm worried about is I might warp it. Worst comes to worst, I'll just go with a different disc brake over, and then switch brake pads whenever I do decide what brakes I want. So that's more just like a test run. It was like $15, but I heard they're really strong, so we're going to go with that. And then the 2 eBay parts I got, this is just a little pocket bike gas tank, but I wanted something super small because I'm only going to be going a quarter mile at a shot, and I don't think an 85 will blow through half a liter in a quarter mile, but I'm going for lightweight. I'm not going for long distance because, I mean, it's just going to be a quarter mile bike. And then I already have the front master cylinder for the front brakes, so I needed a clutch lever that wasn't going to look atrocious. So this is like a bone stock Honda CR, CRF, whatever lever. So yeah, it's just pretty much universal. I like the way these feel. It was cheap. I'm not putting breakaways on it because it's not a motocross bike. I'm not going to drop it all the time. If I do drop it, it's probably going to suck because I'm going very fast in a straight line. But yeah, all of these parts right here cost me $294 with shipping. The shipping was $40, which I thought was a little out of hand, but they had to ship the axle separate because they couldn't fit it all in the same box. I wish they would have just put everything in the same box and saved a little bit of shipping. And yeah, it came like in a tube wrapped up with an ass load of tape and packaging and whatnot. So they did ship everything nice, but it was just, that was my only complaint. So, and that's really not a bad complaint. I just thought shipping was a little pricey. But yeah, so $294 and like 88 cents for all of these parts here. The gas tank cost me $8. I mean, where are you going to get any type of fuel tank for $8 that's actually going to work for a project? And then the universal lever was, I think, $14 with the perch, so it's not bad. That is just the mock-up for the bracket for the gas tank. I cut it out of some paper. I'll eventually put it on cardboard. But yeah, that's going to be the first video of this build. So the second video, hopefully I'll be starting to mock stuff up on the frame, maybe cutting an axle. See what happens, see what goes from there. Alright guys, have a good one.